What is up, console superstars, and how are you all doing today? I am hoping you guys are all going to have, if not already having, a terrific day and night. And here we are continuing our Alex Rodriguez player lock-in farewell tour series, and let's get right into the gameplay. Let's jump right in. Michael Pineda is 7-1 so far this season with an ERA of 3.54. So that means that although he has been allowing quite a few runs, the Yankees have been able to put up some offense to allow him to get the victories throughout. So let's get right into this game right now. It's 0-0 in the bottom of the first. There are 2 outs, and the pitcher has only thrown 3 pitches so far. The first pitch is a low fastball that we swing late on, and we foul tipped it. A-Rod has currently 712 career home runs. He is pretty close to 714, which is Babe Ruth's number. We are about 2 away from tying and 3 away from actually breaking it. Right there, we got a curveball that we just missed. We get another curveball, and this time we hit it right up the middle, and we get a single to get the first hit of the Yankees, hopefully. And if they had a hit before and the second hitter hit into a double play, then this is obviously going to be the second hit of the game. But we get that curveball, we just drive it right back up the middle for a single, and that is what we need to do. Get on base and just wait for our teammates to drive us in. So we extended our hitting streak to 10 games. So that is actually a pretty good number for A-Rod considering his age. He is about 40 to 41. I don't know exactly what his age is, and they're going to throw to second base to get the easy out because A-Rod does not have the same speed he once had in his career. But here he is batting again. The Yankees are losing 4-0, but A-Rod has a chance to at least get on base and hopefully change that all up. And he swings a little bit too early, and I want to say he rolled over and hit a ground ball softly to the third baseman. And there are 1 out in this inning. Now here we are batting in the bottom of the 6th. We have a runner on second base, 1 out. It is still the same starting pitcher, and he only has 45 pitches so far. So that's a great number for a starting pitcher. And we get a fastball, but it is hit very softly, and the shortstop is right there to make the play. I actually thought that we actually would have gotten a base hit right there, because to me at least it seemed like it was over his head. Now Miguel Cabrera is hitting currently, and it seems like he is going to bunt, which is a very unlikely situation to me. I do not think the Detroit Tigers will ever make Miguel Cabrera bunt with a runner in scoring position. I think they will always allow him to swing the bat, especially with the full count. So this is one of the most unrealistic things MLB 16 The Show has, which in my opinion should be fixed for MLB 17 The Show to make the games a little bit more difficult and a little bit more realistic. Now we get a curveball right there, and we roll over it as we swing very early. So if he does throw us another curveball, we are going to have to wait on the pitch and then just drive it. We get another curveball this time. We do a better job at waiting on the pitch and then driving it, but still just roll over quite a bit and hit a hard ground ball to the third baseman for the final out of the inning, and the Yankees lose. So without further ado, let's go on to game number 2. So time for game number 2. We are opening it up with some defensive opportunities, and it seems like Miguel Cabrera is going to bunt once again, this time with the runner on first. And I have seen this problem before with Josh Donaldson from the Toronto Blue Jays, a player I doubt the Toronto Blue Jays would ever make bunt just as well as Miguel Cabrera for the Detroit Tigers. That was a little strange right there, that Mark Teixeira threw the ball right back at me instantly, and I was able to run for it, or run with the ball in general. I think the runner at second base might have taken a little bit of a jump towards third base, and because the shortstop probably was not there, Mark Teixeira decided to throw the ball to me just to scare him a little bit. Now this is Justin Verlander pitching, and we need to be aware of his fastball as well as his off-speed pitches, as he is able to mix pitches very well. The Detroit Tigers this season, although unfortunately for most of you Tigers fans, do not have such a positive record, there we get a fastball which we hit fairly well, around 380 something feet, I want to say, but the center fielder is there to make the out, And if Brett Gardner would have been tagging, he actually would have had quite a shot at actually getting to second base. But he was not tagging, and the Yankees are losing 1-0 currently. A-Rod is now up to bat in the bottom of the third. 24 pitches, 2 outs. Runner on first once again. This time it is Brett Gardner, so he is actually on base once again while A-Rod is actually hitting. And it doesn't seem like they are worrying too much about him this time, except for that pitch in which they throw a pitch out. So I take it back. It seems like they are still aware that Brett Gardner has the speed and probably wants to take the bag, as he took a bigger jump right there. The pitch comes, and it's a slider that we swing a tad late on, or very late on actually, and we hit a line drive down the first base line that is uncatchable, and they try to pick off Brett Gardner, but he is back. Right now, all we are doing is waiting for a pitch to hit. It's a 2-1 count, so it's still a hitter's count, and Brett Gardner actually gets picked off at first base. So that is very unfortunate for the Yankees, as A-Rod probably could have done some damage, but unfortunately will not get the chance to do some damage with the runner on base due to the fact that Brett Gardner actually got picked off, which is not something rare to see in this game actually, as I have seen him get picked off previously, and he is always getting gunned out by the catchers. I think he has only been successful at stealing the bag one time with us hitting. So that is not good for Brett Gardner, and maybe we are actually his bad mojo. You never know. And Justin Verlander is pitching. He throws the pitch. It's a fastball, a four-seamer right down the middle. We swung a tad early, and we hit a fly ball right there. 97 miles per hour was the output speed. So we could have definitely probably hit a dinger. We get another fastball, and we hit it fairly well. A ground ball to third base, so we were still early. But overall, I think the pitch was just a little bit too low for us to chase. But the Yankees are actually winning 2-1. Justin Verlander is still on the mound. He has 48 pitches. It's 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch comes, and we are so far out in front of that circle change. We were expecting the hard stuff, and that is not the best thing to do. You can't expect pitches. You just have to react to them. So that is what we're going to try to do. He throws an inside fastball right there, and it might have caught a little bit too much of the inside corner, as it almost hit A-Rod, and A-Rod is going to definitely take exception to that, and he takes a hack at a circle change in which he swings early. Most of us know what A-Rod wants to do now that he has been pitched inside, and all he is really thinking about is maybe hitting a dinger. He gets a circle change that he hits once again to center field. Pretty deep hit ball once again, and this time the runner on second base, which is Brett Gardner, is not going to decide to tag up and try to get to third base, which would have probably been a smart idea considering the fact that the throw was offline, but he decided to actually stay at second base, and there's nothing we can do about it. Victor Martinez is now hitting. He's actually bunting towards the third baseline, which is a very smart decision, but his speed is not fast enough to actually get there, as he only has an 11 speed. Runner on first base, it is Brett Gardner once again. It is still Justin Verlander actually pitching. He tries to pick off Brett Gardner once again, as he has done previously, and Brett Gardner gets to the bag just in time. Right now, all we're looking for is a fastball to maybe hit. We get a fastball, and we hit a line drive to center field, and we have had 3 flyouts basically to center field. And it is very unfortunate because all 3 balls have been hit pretty sharply, and if they were down the line, then A-Rod would have most likely had the opportunity to hit it out. So overall, we have been having good swing timing on those 3 fly balls, just have not been able to do anything at all with the baseballs. And A-Rod makes a pretty sweet play to his left right there. He shows that even though he has age, he still has the leather. And we are 0 for 4. It's the bottom of the 10th. Justin Verlander is no longer pitching. It's now a lefty pitcher, and we love lefty pitchers. The pitch comes, and it's a fastball that he absolutely clobbers out into the outfield, and once again it is going to the center fielder. So A-Rod has flied out to center field about 4 times, and we had the 10-game hitting streak on the line, which has now ended because the game has ended. And with that, we end today's episode. So if you enjoyed the gameplay and commentary, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you do subscribe to become a superstar. And as always, guys, have a great day and night. Stay positive, keep on grinding, keep on smiling, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, console superstars.